very distinguished colleague, Adiola Solomon Olamilekon, representing Ogun West Senatorial District in the Senate of Federal Republic. Mr. President, distinguished colleague, let me also join others in commending the mover of this motion. And Mr. President, let me start by saying that when we passed the Petroleum Industrial Act, the main objective of passing that bill into law was to achieve one major thing, which is for us to unbundle the oil and gas sector. We did that successfully during the night Senate. We have an act in place that unbundled the entire oil and gas sector, with the hope and the belief that by unbundling this sector, the country will be better off than what we usually have in the past. And to that extent, we created a separate agencies under the upstream sector and the downstream sector. And also, we ensure that we have an NNPC that can compete favorably well with other oil and gas sector all over the world. But Mr. President, with this singular motion that is before us this afternoon, is a clear indication that it says what we hope to achieve by passing this act, this bill into law, we are not seeing it at all. Because in the body of the motion, it is clear that the only agency of the government that brings in this diesel or this petroleum product is only the NNPC PLC or Limited. And if that is the case, I wonder how the same agency of the government will import into the country adulterated diesel. So this is a very serious allegation that I strongly believe demands a very, very strong committee and investigation to look into it. Mr. President, if you look at line by line of this motion that is before us, it is clear that even quoting the dates where each of these transactions takes place is enough for us to look into this sector, not only this motion alone, as you have said while sitting, that there have been promises upon promises that our refinery will come on board at so period, at so time, and billions of dollars has been spent on this refinery. Mr. President, I want to say that we demand that we need a major reform. Head must roll to the Nigerian Petroleum Corporation and even other agencies of the government that are saddled with this responsibility. Because all these allegations is just one out of the numerous investigations we have to do in this sector. So I will be imploring that we should do an holistic investigation. Because when we start creating this motion at the committee level, there will be other issues that will come up. So we must mandate the committee that will be handling this to make sure, at least, because look at the challenges we have. There are more information that is new to us that we cannot even share here. NNPC, Nigeria upstream and downstream needs to be investigated, and the investigation must be holistic. Nigeria must know the true position about these agencies of the government that have been saddled with the responsibility of running our oil and gas sector. Thank you, Mr. President. So submit.